Good morning students, class 8. Yesterday we had completed question number 2 of exercise 6.3. Concept is already explained. So today we will do question number 3. Okay. So just see on the board, we have to find out the square of 49. But this we have to solve by the help of identity. Okay. So this thing is not a new thing. These kind of things we had also done in class 7th also. 49, we can write 49 as 50 minus 1. So it will become 50 minus 1 whole square. Okay. So we can apply the identity a minus b whole square. This you can write it here using a minus b whole square, which answer is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay. So just use it. In place of a we are having 50, in place of b we are having 1. It means 50 square plus 1 square minus 2 into 50 into 1. 50 square, okay, plus 1 square minus 2 into 50 into 1. We have to just substitute the values in place of a and b. Okay. 50 square is 2500 plus 1 minus 50 into 2, 100. Okay. 2500 minus 100. We will get 2400 plus 1. So 2401 is our needed answer. Okay. In this way you have to do it. Note it. Okay students, now see part B on the board. We have to solve it. So first of all we have to convert it in such a form so that we will be able to apply the identity here. Okay. So 297, we can write 297 as 300 minus 3. Okay. 303 we can write it 300 plus 3. Okay. So we can apply the identity a minus b, a plus b. Okay. A minus b, a plus b. You can write it here using a minus b, a plus b. Okay. Which means a square minus b square. In place of a it is 300, in place of b it is 3. So answer is 300 square minus 3 square. Okay. 300 square is 3 3s are 9, 1 2 3 4, 4 zeros will come, minus 3 3s are 9. So just subtract 1 2 3 4 zeros minus 9 from it. 10 minus 9, 1 9 9 9 8, which is our needed answer. Okay. 8 999 1. Okay. In the same way you have to do part C also. Okay. In part C it is written 27 square. It is just like part B. It is just like part A. 27 square. We can write 27 as 30 minus 3 square. Okay. In place of A it is 30. In place of B it is 3. It is A minus B whole square. Okay. So just solve it just like part A. Okay students, now see on the board part D. We have to convert 98. It will be 100 minus 2. 99 also 100 minus 1. See, first term is same, but the second term of these are not same. It means we have to use the identity x plus a. Write it here using x plus a, x plus b equal x square plus a plus b, x plus ab. Okay. Now just compare these things and these things here. X is equals to 100, a is equals to minus 2. This thing I told you now that in this formula you have to take the values of x, a and b with their sign. If they are positive, take them positive. If they are negative, take them negative. In the same way, value of b, it is minus 1. Okay. So now substitute the values in right hand side. X square means 100 square plus a plus b minus 2 plus minus 1. X means into 100 plus AB means minus 2 into minus 1. Okay, so it will become 100, 2 more 0 plus minus 2 minus 1, minus minus plus, it will become minus 3. Minus 3 into 100 means minus 300 plus minus minus plus 2 ones are 2. Again 1 1 0 3 4 zeros plus minus minus 300 plus 2. Okay, so subtract from this 300. So what we will get? 00, 10 minus 3, 7. What is left here? 9 plus 2. So 9702 is our needed answer. Okay, so do question number 3, part A, B, C and D. Okay, from question 3 you have to do only 4 parts, A, B, C, D in your fair copies. Okay, note it. Okay student, now see on the board question number 4, part A. In this question we have to find out the value of x. Okay, so first of all we have to solve it. 20x, see here, it is in the form a square minus b square, so we can write a minus b, a plus b means 60 minus 40, 60 plus 40. Okay, and you have to show the identity also. A square minus b square equals to a minus b, a plus b. Okay, now 20x equal 60 minus 40 means 20 into 60 plus 40 means 100. We have to find out value of x, so transpose 20 to right hand side. It is in multiplication, so it will go in division. The value of x will be 20 into 100 upon 20. 20 is cancelled by 20. Value of x is 100. Okay, note it. Student, just see the part B. Part B of this question is 36x square equal 120 square minus 48 square. This is just like this question. Okay, we have to find out value of x square, so we can use it. Apply here 120 minus 48, 120 plus 48. Okay, then 36x square will be equals to, just do the subtraction, transpose 36 to right hand side, it will go in division and square will go in square root. Okay, in this way you have to do the part B, so complete it by yourself. Okay student, now see question number 5. In question number 5, x plus 1 upon x equal to 9. It is given in the question. Okay, and we have to find out the value of x square plus 1 upon x square. So how to do it? First of all, write this thing, x plus 1 upon x equals to 9. Okay, we need squares, so just do the squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. So what we will get? X plus 1 upon x whole square is equals to 9 whole square. Because if I will do the squaring, then I will be able to apply the formula a plus b whole square, which will give me the answer a square plus b square plus 2ab is equals to 9 square is 81. X is cancelled by x, and these things will come, which is the needed requirement. X square plus, when bracket will open will, then 1 square is 1 and x square will be x square plus 2 is equals to 81. We have to find out the value of this thing only, so transpose 2 to right hand side means x square plus 1 upon x square equal 81 minus 2. 81 minus 2 how much? 79, which is our needed answer. Okay, note it. So now see question number 6 on the board. In this question, x minus 1 upon x equal to 5, it is given to us, and we have to find out the value of x square minus 1 upon x square. Okay, and we have to find out the value of x square minus 1 upon x square. So students, just do one correction. There is one mistake in this question. it is actually not minus here, it is actually plus here. Okay, otherwise this question will be wrong. So do this correction from your books. Now we have to solve it. We will solve it in the same way as we had done question number 5. We will do the squaring on both sides. So first of all, write it. Okay, now do squaring on both sides. When we will do squaring, it will become x minus 1 upon x whole square equals to 5 square. It is a minus b whole square, means a square plus b square minus 2ab, and 5 square is 25. X is cancelled by x, so x square plus 1 upon x square will be 25. Transpose minus 2 to right hand side, plus 2, 25 plus 2, 27, which is our needed answer. Okay, don't forget to do the correction. This is not minus, it is plus. Okay, so do correction from your books. Okay, student, now see question number 7. In question number 7, x plus y is equals to 8, xy equals to 3. These two informations are given to us and we have to find out the value of x square plus y square. So we will use this thing. First of all, x plus y is equals to 8. We need the squares, so we will do the squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. So what we will get? First of all, do the squaring. X plus y whole square is equals to 8 square. It is now in the form a plus b whole square, so we can do its expansion. A square plus b square plus 2ab is equals to 8 square is 64. Okay, we have to find out the value of only x square plus y square. Okay, it means in place of xy, its value is given to us. How much? 3. So in place of xy, substitute the given value 3 is equals to 64. Mention it here that xy is equals to 3. Okay, so x square plus y square plus 3 to the 6 is equals to 64. X square plus y square, send 6 to right hand side, 64 minus 6, so 58 is our needed answer. Now see question number 8 also, it is just like question number 7. Okay, two informations are given to us and we have to find out the value of there also x square plus y square. You will do the squaring in question number 7. Here it was a plus b whole square. In question number 7 it will be a minus b whole square. Okay, so do the expansion and solve it in the same way. So complete exercise 6.3. Okay. Okay student, now see this exercise 6.4 question number 1. It is 16a square minus 40ab plus 25b square. So how to solve it? This is not a new thing. Okay, this is the old thing which is based on our identities. We have to do it by the help of converting this expression into the identity. This is the square terms, so bring them together first of all. 16a square plus 25b square. Send this term here. 16 is square of 4, 5, 25 is the square of 5 minus 40ab. So we can write it 4a whole square plus 5b whole square minus 40ab. Okay. So it can be get converted into form a square means x square plus y square minus 2xy. So just do it. Write it. This is x square. This is y square. I am trying to convert it in the form of the identity. Okay. Minus 2ab. So write the third term by the help of first and second term. If we get the same answer, it means we are thinking in a right way. Minus 2ab means minus 2 4a into 5b. Now just cross check it. 5 4s are 20, 22s are 40, a into b, ab. Yes, we are correct that it is a minus b whole square means x minus y whole square. So it is 4a minus 5b whole square. We can write it, it is square. So we can write the same thing how many times? 2 times. 4a minus b, these are the factors of this expression. Is it clear? So in exercise 6.4, first of all we have to convert the expression into some identity, and then we can just write it in the form of this, and these forms are known as the factors of these expressions. Okay, note it. Student, now see question number 2 of this exercise. It is already in the form of the expansion x square plus y square plus 2xy. It is actually x plus y whole squares. Okay, this thing is its expansion. Square, we can write it x plus y, and this thing is called the factors of this expression. Okay, note it. Okay, student, now see question number 3. Question number 3 just like question number 1. Okay, we will just interchange the positions of the square terms. This square term will come here, plus 9b square minus 66ab, and now we can solve it in the same way as we had done question number 1. This term will be get converted into 11a whole square. This term will be converted into 3b whole square, and then we will solve it as I had solved question number 1. Okay, so complete this question now by yourself. See question number 4. It is also just like question number 3 and question number 1. 4x square. One square thing is here. Second thing, this 1. If I will write it 1 square, then also its value is 1. Okay, so just interchange the positions. 1 square minus 4xy. So it will be get converted into 2x whole square plus 1 square minus 4xy, and now we will proceed as we had done in question number 1. Okay, so complete question 3 and question number 4. Okay, student, now see question number 5. In question number 5, see 1, 2, 3. By the help of these 3 terms, we will get one thing, and second thing we will get from here. See, we can convert this thing in the form a minus b whole square in the same way as we are done in question 1, question 3, question 4 and question number 5. Okay, just see it. 4x square, we can write 4x square as 2 square x square, interchange their positions, plus y square minus 4xy, minus 9 is square of 3, so 3 square z square. It will become 2x whole square plus y square minus 2 into 2x into y. Just check it, 2 2s are 4xy, correct? Minus 3z whole square. This thing is converted into 2x minus y whole square minus 3z whole square. Okay, now see, it is now converted in the form a square minus b square. In place of a, we can use the identity here, a square minus b square is equals to a minus b, a plus b. And if you will see in this question, then here in place of a, this is a whole thing, 2x minus y. In place of b, it is written 3z. Okay, so left hand side we are having, and we have to write the right hand side. A minus b means 2x minus y minus 3z. 2x minus y minus 3z. Then a plus b means we have to add 2x minus y plus 3z. Is it clear? In this way we will do question 5. And if you will see question number 6 also, in question number 6, it is not a new thing. Question 6 is just like question 1, 2, 3, 4 and okay, so you have to do it by yourself. Now come on question number 7. But first of all, write it. Student, now see question number 7 on the board. First of all, we have to convert it in the identity. Okay, so how to do it? p square minus q square plus 2p plus 1. If I will apply here p minus q, p plus q, then also nothing will be helpful. One thing we can do, we can take it like this, q square minus 2p minus 1 square. Just think about it, it will be useful in this way. Just think. I don't think so that it will be useful in this way. Why? Because it will not be able to get converted into a square minus b square. So this plan is failed. So think again about the combination. We have to make it, we have to convert it in the form of identity. A square, if I will take 1 also, but both the signs were coming negative. That's why I had cancelled it. So it is p square, p is here, 1 is here. So we can use first term, third term and fourth term. Just write p square plus 1 plus 2p minus q square. Now check it. A square, it can be b square plus 2ab. Now it is correct. Understood now how to check the combinations? Means in the questions always the things are not given in sequence. You have to check the sequence also in some of the questions. Okay? So always if answer is not coming, then you have to check the sequence. Maybe the sequence may be something different. It will get converted into p plus 1 whole square minus q square. It is now in the form a square minus b square. In place of a it is p plus 1, in place of b it is q. So we can apply the formula here. Means one time they will be subtracted p plus 1 minus q and second time they will be added. Is it clear? Note it. Okay student, now see question number 8 on the board. X square upon 4y square. This thing is given. In this question, if you will see, it is not a new thing. Only the face of the question is changed. It is just like question number 1. We have to convert it in the form a minus b whole square. So first of all, interchange their positions. Okay, x square upon 4y square plus y square upon 9x square minus 1 upon 3. Okay, x square upon 4 is 2 square y square plus y square upon 9 is 3 square x square minus 1 upon 3. Okay, so it will become x upon 2y whole square plus y upon 3x whole square. Now we have to write the third term as I had explained you by the help of first and second term, and if we will get the answer 1 upon 3, it means we are going in a right direction. Minus 2ab means 2 into x upon 2y into y upon 3x. Just check in your mind. 2 is cancelled by 2, y is cancelled by y, x is cancelled by x. So left only 3 means minus 1 upon 3. We are right. It will become x upon 2y, it is minus here, minus y upon 3x whole square. Means we can write it 2 times, x upon 2y minus y upon 3x, x upon 2y minus y upon 3x, which is our needed answers. Okay, note it. Okay student, now see question number 9. We can convert it in the form a square minus b square. Okay, so make this thing the whole square. Means 16 is square of 4, 2x minus 1 whole square already here, 25 is square of 5 and z square. So we can write it for 2x minus 1, put 1 bracket, whole square, because square is coming on both things, minus 5z whole square. One more thing, send it inside, 4 2s are 8x minus 4 whole square minus 5z whole square. So we can apply the identity a square minus b square using a square minus b square. Means a minus b, a plus b. If you will compare, then here a is 8x minus 4 and b is 5z. Okay, So just write down the expansion a minus b means 8x minus 4 minus 5z, then plus 8x minus 4 plus 5z, which is our needed answer. Okay. And now see question number 10 also. If you will see question number 10, it is a square minus 8ab plus 16b square minus 25p square. See, this thing will get converted into x minus y whole square. This thing 5p whole square means it will be get solved just like question number 5. Okay. So complete this question by yourself. First of all, it will get converted into a square minus b square, and then we will apply the formula a minus b, a plus b. Okay. Now see question number 11 on the board. Okay, student, now see question number 11. We don't have any formula which works with the power 4, but we have the formula which works with the power 2, means a square minus b square. So first of all, we have to convert this expression into a square minus b square. How? Power 4, we can write it like this: x square square, 2 2s are 4, okay, and 4 is 2 square. So we can apply the formula a square minus b square means these things will be added and subtracted once time. X square minus 2, x square plus 2, which is our needed answer. Why? Because this 2. In some cases here we have to apply the formula again, but this 2 is not written in the form of square, so no need of doing further. This is our final answer. Note it. Student, now see question number 12. In question number 12, if you will see, then 81 is the square of 9, 121 is square of 11, and see, they are coming at both the places. It means first of all we have to take out the common. So what is the common? A square. A square. So it will become 81 a square minus 121. Now we have to convert them in the form x square minus y square. 81 is square of 9, a square, 121 is of 11. Okay. So a square 9a whole square minus 11 square. So we can apply the formula here. A square minus b square means 9a and 11 will be added and subtracted once. Means 9a plus 11, 9a minus 11, which is our needed answer. Okay. So students, in exercise 6.4 there are 24 questions and we will do 12 questions. Okay. In my next session I will explain and do the exercise 6.5. So complete 6.4 exercise up to question number 12 in your fair copies and cut the questions from 13 to 24. Okay. We will do only 12 questions from exercise 6.4. Okay. Thank you very much.